That kid can't switch between cameras. He's got to stay on one. Are you going to leave me now?
Kind of have to. She's out there all the time.
Not necessarily. You don't have to.
Actually, that's true. She is Alex.
You don't have to. But you probably should.
She's super bummed.
Hello. So, Corner Canyon.
She's super bummed out about that.
Huh?
She's super bummed about that. She might not do it.
Oh yeah, she's like wanted to like. Not 16 yet, babe.
16, come on. Alex is worse.
Alex is worse.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Unplug the microphone. Is that the green and pink? Unplug the pink one. Okay. Now what?
That's
So is
great,
that good
Gary.
now?
Just keep doing what you're doing.
So that's a good thing? Okay. Big. Right.
For those that have joined us early on our broadcast, welcome to the Corner Canyon Mountain View Region 7 contest tonight. We are about 16 minutes from kickoff. Corner Canyon comes in with a 3-0 record. Mountain View comes in at 0-3. looks like we're going to have a pretty full house, at least on Corner Canyon side. The student section is already filling up. If you're a student at Corner Canyon and you're not here yet, you probably are not going to find a place to sit. Check that. A place to stand.
I think you just filmed 8 minutes.
What do you need? Hey, you didn't find her yet? Okay. You want the rest of those? Take them. And the Chargers have come onto the field. The Bruins also have entered the playing surface. And we are about 7 minutes away from tip-off. That would be kickoff. And we are 1 minute from kickoff. Region 7 contest tonight between the visiting Mountain View Bruins and your host, Corner Canyon Chargers. This is Corner Canyon's second year of existence. Last year, Corner Canyon started out 0-3. It wasn't until this game last year against Mountain View that they actually got themselves into the winners column. But then they went on a little bit of a run. The only loss that they had in that point was to Orem and then again to Woods Cross. The Chargers come into this year 3-0 with wins against all the teams that they lost to early in the season last year. All 3 games last year to start the season where the Chargers went 0-3 were close ball games. They lost out Juan Diego on a late touchdown by Juan Diego. This year they beat Juan Diego here at home by a score of 49-3. The next week, and we have Mountain View kicking off to the Chargers. So the Bruins have deferred to the second half. Chargers will be receiving, moving from the south end zone to the north end zone. And it's off. Ball is fielded in the end zone by Jake Cahoon. That's immediately a touchback in high school rules. Ball will come out to the 20-yard line where the Chargers will have it, 1st and 10. And on the Chargers' first play from scrimmage, Mike Lebling in shotgun, hands off to number 22, Riley Ogden. Gets about 4 on the play. This camera that's here, it's in the corner of the student section over there. My daughter, Mary, is actually on it right now. You can move the camera with the panhandle, but you have to zoom in and out actually on the camera because the cable to it broke. But what I told Mary was get whatever you want. So zoom in on the crowd, zoom in on cheerleaders. I mean, it doesn't matter. You shoot like you were filming it, you're the only camera that's out there, and then I'll decide which image I'm going to pull. Okay, so right now, I'm going to switch to Mary's camera as they're breaking the huddle. And then I'll go back to the camera that's on the roof. So whatever you do is fine. Okay, she's got a walkie-talkie down there too. If you need to ask me a question, you can hit me right there. Thanks. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Chris. And Riley Ogden gets the ball again. Run to the left side of the field. Close to a first down. Looks like it'll be 2nd and 1 for the Chargers from their own 48-yard line. Last week, the Chargers scored on their first play from scrimmage. And another run. Good for first down. And Riley Ogden getting a lot of work on this first possession by the Chargers. Be a Chargers first down from the Mountain View 46-yard line. Michael Ebling in the shotgun again. Receivers twin split out to the right. Riley Ogden in the backfield, fake to Ogden. And ball just off the hands of Isaac Britton. That'll be second down and 10. Again, the ball on the Bruins 46-yard line. Yeah, Michael Ebling kept the ball on that play for a gain of about 6. That'll be third down and 4 for the Chargers from the Bruins 40-yard line. Ebling again in shotgun. Rolls out to his right. And the pass just a little long. Tried to hit Bailey Glass on that pattern coming across the line of scrimmage. Michael Ebling let him just a little bit too much. It'll be fourth down and about 4 yards from the Bruins 40, and it looks like the Chargers
and then use the handle to kind of direct you to where you're supposed to go.
Big fourth down conversion there for the Chargers. It'll be first and 10 from the Bruins 25-yard line. Handoff to Ogden. There's a flag in the backfield. Probably an illegal motion based on where that flag was thrown and how quickly it was thrown. That's going to back the Chargers up. It'll still be first down, but they're going to have a little bit longer to go for a first.
Chris, that's a great job. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Gain on that last play for the Chargers. It'll be second down and 15 from the Bruins 30-yard line. Michael Ebling in shotgun again. Looks pass across the middle. Complete to number 14. Garrett Michaeli. Good for about a 10-yard, 11-yard completion. I'll put the Chargers in a third and approximately 4 for a first. Again, Chargers in an I formation. Michael Ebling in shotgun with Riley Ogden directly behind him. We have a flag. It looks like it's going to be encroachment. Offsides on Mountain View. That'll be good enough for a Chargers first down. That'll be a first and goal for the Chargers from about the Bruins 9.5-yard line. So the Chargers look like they're picking up right where they left off last week, continuing to take their first possession and just drive it down the field. If they can punch the ball into the end zone here, it'll be an 80-yard drive. And it looked like the Bruins are offsides again, but no call made. And in the end zone, ball is caught by Garrett Michaeli for a touchdown. And with 7 minutes and 35 seconds still to go in the first quarter, it's almost a 4.5-minute possession drive for the Chargers. They go on top 6-0. And the kick by Braxton Martinson is good. The Chargers take a 7-0 lead. They will be kicking off to the Bruins for their first possession of the night. Let's see if this Chargers defense can stay just as stout as they have been all year. Looks like Braxton Martinson is doing all the kicking tonight for the Chargers. Coach Eck has had Michael Ebling kicking off at times, but it looks like tonight Martinson is going to have those duties. And stop on the play by number 8, Jake Cahoon. If Jake Cahoon doesn't make that tackle, the Bruins might break that for a score. Pretty good return on a ball that was fumbled on the goal line. The Bruins will start at their own 24-yard line. And we have a run by the Bruins, a little sweep to the left side. The Chargers sniff it out pretty quickly and stop the Bruins for no gain. It'll be 3rd down and 9. This is one of those downs where the Chargers can pin their ears back, so to speak, and bring the house, put a little bit of pressure as they put 9 men in the box. And sure enough, they bring pressure on the Mountain View quarterback and sack him at the 11-yard line. That'll put the Bruins in a position where they will have to punt. It'll be 4th down and about 16 yards, 17 yards. 4th and 17. Jake Cahoon is back at about his own 40-yard line to return this punt. Looks like the Chargers are going to bring a lot of pressure. Bring some pressure up the middle, and they almost get to the ball, and it is a short punt. Absolutely short punt. Jake Cahoon fields it, probably a little unadvised, but the Chargers will take over their second possession on the Bruins 39-yard line after a quick 3-and-out by Mountain View. And the ball's handed off to Riley Ogden. Riley Ogden hard through the hole on the left side and almost breaks free for a touchdown. The Bruins wrap him up at the 19-yard line. A huge gain for Riley Ogden. Riley Ogden on the first two possessions tonight has been a workhorse for the Bruins. Make that the Chargers, and Riley Ogden gets the ball again. Pushes hard through the middle. Not much of a hole, but is able to gain nearly 8 yards on that play. That'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Chargers. From the Bruins' 21-yard line, it looks like. And the Chargers hand the ball off again, straight up the middle. And it looks like the Chargers tonight have made up their mind that they are going to run the ball. Mike Lebling has attempted 2 passes tonight, and both of them have been incomplete. It's a pitch out to Riley Ogden, finds a hole, and gets up to about the 3-yard line. It's good enough for a 1st down. That'll be 1st and goal for the Chargers from about the 3.5, call it 3-yard line. Again, the Bruins can't afford to give the Chargers short fields and allow them to just chew up chunks of yardage like they are tonight. This game is going to be over quickly. Oh, the ball is tipped at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete on an attempted pass to number 3. Kevin, make that. Sorry. Bailey Glass. And it'll be 3rd down and goal for the Chargers. Michael Lebling in the shotgun. Riley Ogden right behind him in the I formation. Michael looks to pass. And he is nearly taken down and will be sacked at the 15-yard line. And I need to correct something that I said a moment ago about Michael Lebling not completing a pass tonight. He did complete a pass in the corner of the end zone to Garrett Michaeli for the Chargers' first score of the evening. That'll put the Chargers in a 4th and long situation. So they'll bring on the field goal team. And we will have an attempt before flag. False start on the Chargers, which will back them up even further. So Braxton Martinson now is going to be tested a little bit more. This will be approximately a 33-yard field goal. The snap is down, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. Braxton Martinson with a 33-yard field goal for the Chargers, which puts the Chargers up by a score of 10-0.
There is a power adapter down there. Make sure that that is plugged in and that we have the camera itself plugged in. Let's go ahead and check.
Yeah, folks, we apologize for the blue screen that you saw there just briefly. Had some technical difficulties and actually had a camera go down on us. That ball is kicked off by the Chargers and goes into the end zone for a touchback. Ball will come out to the 20-yard line. When we resume play, it'll be Mountain View ball on their own 20. Let's see if they can muster something more than another 3 and out and hand the ball back to the Chargers on a short field. And huge gain for the Bruins from the line of scrimmage. That's about a 13-yard gain, and we have a flag on the play. And it looks like that was a personal foul on the Chargers. That'll advance the Bruins another 15 yards. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Looks like the Bruins are finding some room in the middle of that defense tonight.
Check, make sure that the connection on the camera itself is actually plugged in. There's 2 pieces to it. It might have come undone there. And once you get it secure, go ahead and turn the camera off and then turn it back on and let's see if it engages again. I've got a picture again.
And we have a fumble on the play. Not seen a call yet in terms of who recovered it. And it looks like the call has been made. The Chargers recover that fumble. They will take over. They will take over on their own 47-yard line.
I was getting a picture for a minute, and then I didn't get a picture with blue screen again. Double check to make sure that everything is plugged in, and I'll send my daughter to kind of check the line and make sure that the extension cord is plugged in where it's supposed to be. Would you do me a favor and walk down along the back and make sure that the extension cord is plugged in? Very, very, very back row. You should follow the extension cord down. There's two pieces. There's the orange cord and then the red one. And it's plugged into the black. Okay, follow that red cord down a little bit. Make sure the red cord is plugged into the orange one. Okay.
for those of you watching at home, we apologize for some of the technical difficulties that we have experienced with one of our cameras. We're working on trying to get that fixed so that we can bring you more than just one view tonight. It'll be second down and about 5 yards to go. Ball is snapped to Michael Ebling, hands off again to Riley Ogden, who powers his way up the middle of the field for about 10 yards. That'll be a first down for the Chargers, who seem to be able to just move the ball today at will. The only way that the Chargers have been stopped is by making mistakes. No one in a white jersey has really made a great play on defense yet. Ebling back. And pass into the end zone, incomplete. They are plugged in together. So I don't know what's going on. And on 4th and 10, backed up against their own goal line again, the Bruins have elected to punt. Back to receive at about his own 50 is Jake Cahoon. The ball is off. Pretty good punt, but Cahoon fields it with enough room to run. He's at the 40, 35, the 30. He's up the sideline. He's got one man to beat, and he is out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. Great return by Jake Cahoon. Nearly 40 yards on that return. He fielded that ball at his own 50, and they did not push him out of bounds until the 11-yard line. So the Chargers will take over with 11:37 to play in the second quarter. Michael Ebling again in a shotgun. And a handoff again to Riley Ogden, who barrels up the middle and is down at the 1-yard line. Riley Ogden is running hard tonight for the Chargers. And Coach Jeremy Acker, the offensive coordinator, not afraid to hand the ball to Riley Ogden and say, run, big boy, run. And ball to Riley Ogden again, and he is rewarded as he gets into the end zone, literally untouched for a touchdown. Just a minute into the second quarter, the Chargers take a 16-0 lead. He keeps unplugging it.
Keeps hitting the cord. Keeps unplugging it. I guarantee that's what's going on. Because he's moving and he keeps. That would be just on the on-off button that's on the body of the camera, kind of where you would press the start-stop if we were actually doing that. It's just a little bit below where you've been controlling the zoom.
Chargers getting ready to kick off to the Bruins. And it's a short kick. I've got you back. Ball is fielded a little short on that line drive kick by the Chargers. The Bruins will take over on the left hash mark at about their own 31-yard line. Looking at this point just to try to get something going. Quarterback motions and decides to keep it. Probably not such a great idea as he's met by a gang of Corner Canyon defenders and is tackled for a loss of about 4 yards. That'll drive the Bruins back to their own 28-yard line.
Dickies just wants you to announce.
Wrong booth. Next one over.
This one? For halftime?
It looks like the ball is on the ground again. The Chargers are saying they have it. We're seeing an indication from one of the officials that the ball has been turned over and that the Chargers have recovered. While they're trying to sort out who actually came up with that ball, looks like there was another flag thrown. Somebody in that scrum probably said something. Looks like that ball was recovered by Jake Cahoon. That penalty is a personal foul against the Chargers. Chargers have been playing extremely well this year. Have not really been challenged with the exception of the Springville game this year. 4 games in, by about this time of each game, they've been up pretty big. Again, the only exception being Springville, where they had to pull that one out a little late, but still came away with the victory. Chargers have had several penalties called on them so far this year, which is something that probably needs to get cleaned up. Mike Lebling had dropped back on that play, attempted to pass downfield, but the Bruins did a pretty good job of covering all of his receivers, so he took off on his own. Michael is a pretty good running quarterback. He's able to gain 9 on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Chargers from their own 36-yard line. Or, I'm sorry, from the Bruins' 36-yard line. Again, the Chargers are moving the ball at will, and finally one play made by a Bruin tackler, number 53. Ball was handed off again to Riley Ogden, who has been the workhorse tonight for the Chargers, and he was dropped for about a 3-yard loss. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Chargers. And the ball is handed off again to Riley Ogden, who busts up the middle and then breaks it to the left side of the field for a huge gain. That'll be a Chargers 1st down. The ball will be on the 26-yard line. Another Chargers 1st down. Mike Lebling again in the shotgun. Riley Ogden set behind him in the eye. Ebling back to pass. And he will run. Takes the ball himself up the right side of the field. Tippy toes along the sideline. Is out of bounds at the 15-yard line. That's good for a Charger 1st down. The chains will move again. The ball will be spotted at the 15-yard line of the Mountain View Bruins. Again, not much stopping the Chargers tonight, except for themselves. Ball's handed off to Riley Ogden, who barrels again up the middle for a gain of about 3. That'll be a 2nd down and 7. Mike Lebling runs again. Up the middle, he's down. Oh, and the ball comes out as he hits the ground. Let's see what the referees call that. They're going to say that the ground caused the fumble. It'll be 3rd down and about a yard. Let's see if the Chargers hand the ball off to Riley Ogden again. Now they pitch it to Ogden, who runs to the left side and gets down to about the 1-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. There's another flag that comes in from the back judge. We've got flags all over the place, and we have a Mountain View player down on the field. Based on where those flags were thrown, where they came from, I'm assuming that those flags are penalties against the Chargers. One is a holding penalty, the other a personal foul. So the Chargers literally have been backed up 25 yards on that one play. The result of the sweep that was ran by Riley Ogden would have been Chargers ball on the 1 yard line, but now the Chargers are looking at a 3rd down and 26. Trips to the right. Mike Lebling in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket and swings the ball out to the left to Riley Ogden, who's got a lot of room to run. He gets the ball to the original line of scrimmage, and another flag is thrown. Riley Ogden coming off the field. Been working hard all night tonight. Let's see what this call is going to be this time. The officials getting together. It looks like they're pointing in the Chargers' direction. Again, another personal foul on the offense. So that ball will come back to where the 3rd down line of scrimmage was. And it looks like we'll try this again. We are looking about 3rd and 26. Mike Lebling rolls out a little bit. Screen pass across the middle. Lead blocker. Good gain for the Chargers, and no flags this time on the play. That'll be a 4th down and about 4. And looks like Braxton Martinson is coming onto the field, so the Chargers, instead of going for it on 4th down from about the 8 or 9 yard line, will be attempting a what looks like 22-yard field goal. The ball is up, and the ball is good. Braxton Martinson, 2 for 2 tonight. 2 for 2. That pushes the Charger lead to 20-0. With 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the second quarter. 6 minutes and 45 seconds of play left until the halftime festivities. It is Corner Canyon's homecoming tonight. Looks like Corner Canyon's stands are practically full. And Mountain View has a small contingent that has driven up the road from Orem to root on their young men. And Corner Canyon kicks off to Mountain View. Again, Braxton Martinson, a strong leg tonight, puts another ball into the end zone. That ball will come out to the 20 again for the Bruins, who are just hoping to get something going. They showed some flashes a couple drives ago, but wound up being stopped and were forced to punt. The Bruins have yet to move the ball past the midfield line all night tonight. Little sweep to the right. The Chargers sniff that out for a loss of about 2. Make that a loss of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 23 for the Bruins. And that ball nearly intercepted. That'll be 3rd down and 23 now for the Bruins. Again, can't seem to get anything moving in a positive direction. It seems like all the yardage that they're gaining tonight is going backwards. Let's see what the Bruins have decided to do on this play. They've got trips to the right. Quarterback drops back, sets up a screen pass. And there is a gain on the play of about 8 yards. Would make it 4th and 5. But it looks again like we have a penalty on Corner Canyon. If that is the case, it should be enough to move the ball past the 30, which would be a Bruins 1st down.
Jenner, did we make a change or something on the camera? I'm getting kind of a weird picture. Double check the connections on all the cables. Make sure that we didn't have anything come loose, and then make sure that everything on the camera itself, the settings are at auto. So I'm getting kind of a really faded sort of picture.
And that does move the ball forward for the Bruins. They will have 1st and 10 on their own 38-yard line. Quarterback keeps it, runs a little sweep to the right or to the left. Gains about 5 on the play, and we get another flag. Let's see what the call is this time. Personal foul. This time it is on the Bruins. So they will be moved back 15 yards. So again, 1 step forward, 3 steps back tonight for the Mountain View Bruins. Just when it looks like they might be getting a little bit of momentum with a little bit of help from penalties on the Chargers, they have a penalty of their own, which backs them up 15 yards. Quarterback rolls out to his left. He decides to keep the ball. He's got some running room. Up the field he goes. That ball is fumbled again. Looks like it is recovered by the Chargers. And the signal is, yes, the Chargers have recovered that fumble. Looks like they will take over at about the Mountain View 40-yard line. So with 5 minutes and 29 seconds left in the second quarter, the Corner Canyon Chargers lead the Mountain View Bruins in this Region 7 contest by a score of 20-0. The Bruins can't seem to hold on to the ball, can't seem to get any kind of positive gains as far as yardage is concerned. Michael Ebling again in the shotgun, pitches to Riley Ogden, who runs to his left. He's got a lot of room to run. Gets to the edge, takes the ball down to about the 28-yard line of the Bruins. Good enough for a 1st down. About a 13-yard gain on that run. It's going to be interesting to see how many yards Riley Ogden has just at halftime. And again, the Chargers moving the ball at will. Ball's on the ground. Picked up, run back to about the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got receivers split out. Ball snapped to Michael Ebling, who hands the ball off again. This time, though, the ball is carried not by Riley Ogden, but by number 40, Jake Sanderson. Jake Sanderson picked up about 5 yards on that carry. And again, Michael Ebling keeps the ball this time on a fake. He passes deep into the corner of the end zone for Garrett Michaeli, but he's overthrown for an incomplete pass. That'll be 4th down for the Chargers. Let's see what they're going to do here. It looks like Coach Eck is going to go for it. Braxton Martinson's been hitting the ball really well tonight. But if they were to try to kick a field goal from this distance, it would be for about 40 yards. Michael Ebling rolling to his right, passes the ball to the end zone. It is caught by Isaac Brinton at about the 3-yard line. That's good for a Chargers first down. It will be 1st and goal from the 3. Chargers threatening again to put the ball into the end zone. I know I've said it on several occasions already tonight in this half, but it seems that the only thing that can stop the Chargers is the Chargers. Ball snapped to Michael Ebling. It looked like he wasn't ready for it. Takes the ball up the middle. And the signal is touchdown. And it's another score for the Chargers, who go up 26-0. Braxton Martinson with the kick. And the extra point is good. That pushes the score to 27 for the Chargers and 0 still on the board for the Mountain View Bruins. It is a very picturesque view from the stadium here in Draper, Corner Canyon High School. It's a beautiful night as compared to the last 2 home games that were played by the Chargers. The night against Juan Diego, we had a 40-minute lightning delay, torrential downpour almost the entire night. Braxton Martinson kicks off this time. It is not in the end zone, so Bruins have a chance to return the ball. But it looks like they are going to go down short of where they've had the ball on previous kickoffs. Because Braxton Martinson has been putting the ball into the end zone, the Bruins have been starting at their own 20-yard line. But with that return, they will start at their own 14. And to add on to that, they have been called for a hold on the return. That will back them up even further. This Corner Canyon defense has got to be salivating again to see this Mountain View Bruin team backed up on their own end zone. Possession after possession after possession tonight. The Chargers, if they want, can pretty much come after the Mountain View quarterback. And it's a handoff. A little bit of a sweep to the left side of the field for a short gain. Looks like a gain of about 3, make it 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Bruins. As the clock runs here in the second quarter, we are down to 3 minutes and 10 seconds to play. The Bruins lead by a score, or trail by a score of 27-0. Handoff again, and another flag. It looks like it's going to be another penalty against the Chargers. Offsides. That'll move the ball another 5 yards. Not good enough for a first down, but it gets the Bruins a little bit closer. It'll be second down and approximately 4 yards to go. Make that 3. Let's see if the Bruins can try to muster something positive out of this. And the ball's handed off. Quarterback steps back, but it quickly, the pressure is put on, and the ball is intercepted by the Chargers. Another turnover. Looks like that interception was made by number 52, Luke Herman, senior for the Chargers. So again, the Chargers take over on the Bruins' 13-yard line. Another short field for the Chargers. The Chargers are moving the ball at will tonight. And to make it worse for the Bruins, they're doing it with short fields almost every time. Bruins try to bring some pressure, but they can't get to Michael Ebling, who makes a completion down the right sideline to number 3, Bailey Glass. Bailey is pushed out of bounds at the Bruin 4-yard line. That'll be a second down and 1 yard to go for a first. So again, insult to injury. Chargers big gain on a first down play. They only need 1 more yard to get another complete set of downs. Seems almost inevitable, unless they shoot themselves in the foot, that this is going to be another score for the Chargers. Ball is handed off to Bailey Glass around the edge. Tries to get to the corner and to the end zone. He does not quite get there as the Bruins stretch him out. He is forced out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That will be good enough for a Chargers first down. So they will have a new set of plays to try to punch this ball into the end zone and take an absolutely commanding lead in the first half of this game. I know yesterday Mountain View's sophomore team had about the same fate that their varsity is experiencing here tonight. Mike Lebling rolls out to his right. He keeps the ball. He's headed for the end zone, and he is in. Michael Lebling runs the ball in for another Chargers touchdown. That pushes the ball to 33-0 Corner Canyon over Mountain View. Braxton Martinson on for the extra point. The snap and placement and kick are good. That pushes the score to 34-0. Ironically, the same score that we had at halftime yesterday of the sophomore game that was played at Mountain View. So the Chargers will tee the ball up with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left until halftime. We'll kick off again to the Bruins, who at this point are hoping to just not get punched in the mouth again. And the Chargers are preparing to kick off. Braxton Martinson puts a leg into it again. This one is deep. It's near the goal line, and it looked like the Bruins receiver, a returner, stepped on the goal line, but there was no call made. He was allowed to try to bring the ball back up the field, and again, he might have been better off letting that foot go completely into the end zone and taking the touchback. The Bruins would have started at their own 20 if that had been the case. They start again at their 15. This can't be a good feeling for the Bruins. Every possession that they've had tonight, they've started with their back literally almost against their own end zone. They split two receivers out to each side. They hand off again up the middle for a gain of about 5 yards. Positive play. No flags on the play. Again, same formation the Bruins were in last time. Quarterback takes a snap, and again, handoff or fake the handoff. Quarterback keeps, tries to take the ball up the right side, but the Chargers defense sniffs it out and stops him for no gain. It'll be third down and about 5 yards to go. Let's call it 4.5. The Bruins, again, just desperate to get anything going here. We are down to about a minute to play in the second quarter. Snap to the quarterback, keeps the ball himself, runs up the left side, attempts to get the first down, but is left about 2 yards short. It'll be a Mountain View fourth down, and let's call it a yard to go for a first. And it looks like even down 34-0, they will send their punting unit onto the field as the clock continues to wind down to under 30 seconds, now 26-25. Mountain View will get this kick off unless they want to take a delay of game and try to run this clock all the way down to the end of the quarter. Ball is snapped, and the Chargers almost get there to block it. Jake Cahoon fields the ball at his own 36-yard line. He jukes a little bit to the left, a little to the right, and he is still juking left and right, trying to get some positive gain. He gets the ball up to about the 45-yard line. There is a flag on the play over on the east sideline. Let's see what that call is. The clock has expired. That is a holding play on the Chargers. That is declined by the Bruins, and we go to halftime of this Region 7 contest with the heavily favored Corner Canyon Chargers with a record of 3-0 going against the Mountain View Bruins with a record of 0-3. The score 34-0 at the half. Now onto the field for the Chargers. I believe that this is our Chargers drill team. As you can see, folks, we've got some hijinks going on here at Corner Canyon tonight. One of our very own varsity football players chased the underwear-clad runner across the street into the neighborhood. Actually caught him for a brief period of time. For some reason, let him go. So much for that. All this prior to the presentation of our homecoming royalty. It was number 21, Tyson Rogers, who actually chased down our underwear runner. Tyson is now standing out in the middle of the field as part of our homecoming royalty. Again, this is Corner Canyon's homecoming. The second in Corner Canyon's history, since this is only the second year of Corner Canyon's existence. So I guess technically this really is our first homecoming.
Big deal.
Nice show of support from the Mountain View cheerleaders. One thing that I think is great about high school sports, especially when it comes to that aspect of Friday nights, the cheerleaders do a pretty good job of supporting one another and cheering and rooting for each other, even though they're cheering on their own teams and trying to get their crowd a little bit rallied behind their team. Again, it's a beautiful night here in Draper, Utah. Corner Canyon High School nestled in the southeast corner of the Salt Lake Valley, Salt Lake County. We see the Bruins coming back onto the field, warming up for the start of the second half. They have a huge hole to try to climb out of. The score, Corner Canyon 34, Mountain View nothing Clock shows about 5 minutes left in the half. Chargers are not yet back out on the field. Hey, if you want to turn it off, you can turn it off.
No, I'm fine.
You okay? If you want to turn the air off, you can.
I walk right here.
With it being Corner Canyon's homecoming, looking out at this crowd, even at 34-0, almost everyone that was here, at least a half an hour, 40 minutes before tip-off, appears to still be in the stands. Showing their school spirit, cheering on their hard-hitting, hard-charging Chargers. And we hear the warm-up music now coming on again, which tells me that the Chargers are headed back onto the field. Get themselves warmed up for the second half. The student section here at Corner Canyon High School breaks into a chant that we hear at almost every Corner Canyon sporting event, and that is the "I believe that we can win" chant. That time started or instigated by our cheerleaders. Yeah, it's a beautiful night here at Corner Canyon High School, Draper, Utah. As the sun has gone down, the temperature is starting to drop a little bit. Still not really cold, but there is a little bit of a chill in the air. Not really any wind to speak of. Temperatures dropped to about 67 degrees. Perfect weather for playing football. As I said earlier, the two previous home games that the Chargers have had this year, first game of the year against Juan Diego was played in torrential downpour. We had rain earlier this week, And as part of the homecoming festivities, there was a powder puff tournament that was run. Powder puff is girls playing flag football. Games were played here on Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday's games were actually played in a torrential downpour. As those games reached halftime, the field had to be cleared because of lightning, much like what we saw the first game of the year when the Chargers played here at home against Juan Diego. Last week the Chargers played Westlake, and we had to endure a little bit of rain at the beginning or the outset of the game, but as the game wore on, the rain had stopped and it cleared up a little bit. With the weather we saw at the beginning of this week, thought there might be a possibility that tonight's game would also be played under inclement conditions, but yesterday and today the weather here in Draper has been absolutely beautiful. Chargers have teed the ball up, kicking from south to north. Bruins back to receive as we start the second half. Brandon Martinson kicks the ball deep again. It goes into the end zone. And the Bruins this time are smart to let the ball go into the end zone, so the ball comes out to the 20-yard line. Again, that is the best field position that they have been able to get all night. Running around somewhere. And the quarterback from Mountain View takes a snap and again is met in the backfield by a bevy of Chargers defenders and is dropped for about a 10-yard loss. Looks like they will mark it as a 5-yard loss. So it'll be second down and 15 for the Bruins to start their first drive of the second half. Quarterback for Mountain View drops back, avoids a couple defenders, and is tripped up as he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage. He gets it back to the previous line of scrimmage, but doesn't gain any ground toward the original line of scrimmage, which is at the 20. So Mountain View will have a third and about 16. Mountain View quarterback takes the ball, runs to his left, attempts to pass, completes the pass out to about the 24-yard line, but will be far short of the first down. It will be 4th and 6, and it looks like the Bruins are going to have to punt. As the second half starts, the story line has not changed for the Bruins. It'll be a 3 and out. They will kick to the Chargers, who have dropped Jake Cahoon back to about their 40-yard line in an attempt to field this punt. It's a decent punt. Jake calls for a fair catch. The ball hits and takes a favorable roll. The Bruins will down the ball at the Charger 26-yard line. Chargers start their first possession of the second half. Trips out to the right. The ball is pitched on a sweep to the right by number 31, Cameron Forte. for a first down.
Oh, no, wait.
Chargers will have first down from the 36-yard line. Ball is handed off again by Michael Ebling to number 21, Tyson Rogers. And that play goes for no gain. Actually, that play goes for about a 1-yard loss. Chargers will have second down and 11 from their own 35-yard line. Michael Ebling again in the shotgun. Drops back. Oh, actually, that ball is intercepted, and I apologize. Michael Ebling was not in the game at quarterback. The Chargers came out with their second string quarterback, Kyle Reevely. And on Kyle's first pass attempt, he is intercepted by Mountain View at the Mountain View 40-yard line. So really the first positive thing that's happened for the Bruins tonight on defense. Little swing pass out to the right. Receiver running back out of the backfield is up to about the 51-yard line. Looks like that is where they're going to spot the ball. That will be a first down for the Bruins again. After the interception, their first play from scrimmage is the first positive yards, real positive yards that they've gotten all night. Split receivers. They hand off to the running back, who cuts across to his left for, again, a decent gain. Gain of about 7 yards on that play. It'll be second down, and looks like that was a gain of about 4, actually. 4 or 5. We have a second down and 5. Again, Bruins with trips to the right. And fake handoff, and the quarterback runs straight up the middle. Ball is now on the Chargers' 32-yard line as the Bruins, again, 3 consecutive plays get positive yards. Taking a look at the Chargers' defense, I have to believe that this is their second string. Most of these players that are out there right now probably have seen a lot of time on JV this year, which is something that is understandable with the Chargers up by a score of 34-0 in the second, or in the third quarter here. This is an opportunity for the Chargers to play a lot of players tonight. As I look at the sidelines, I see Jay Cahoon not in the ball game. I see most of what looks like the Chargers starters standing on the sidelines, cheering on their teammates. It's an opportunity for them to show that they deserve some playing time. Right now, the Bruins are moving the ball better than they've moved it all night. Snap to the quarterback, who keeps it, runs to the edge to his left, gets a slight positive gain again. It looks like they will call it about a 3-yard gain. Ball will be marked down at the Chargers' 18-yard line. Bruins trying to take advantage of this momentum that they have, trying to put the ball in the end zone. Ball is fumbled but picked up again by the Mountain View quarterback, and he is sacked in the backfield at the 33-yard line. And it appears that that tackle was made by number 40, Jake Sanderson. So the Bruins will have a third down and what appears to be about 20. Quick swing pass out to the left. The Chargers do a very good job of sniffing that play out for no gain. That'll bring up a fourth down for the Bruins and a bunch to go. It's like about 21 yards. For a minute there, it looked like they were going to go for it. Now it looks like they are bringing on their punting team. So they will punt the ball back to the Chargers. Ball is placed on the Chargers' 32-yard line. Mountain View's punter drops back to about the 45. And the Chargers have no one in the backfield to receive. There is a flag that's thrown. That play is a delay of game. Looks like the Bruins were doing everything they could to try to draw the Chargers off sides, although an offsides penalty wouldn't have moved them to the first down, so not sure what the attempt there was, if they meant to take that delay of game. Either way, it backs them up another 5 yards. Mountain View's punter will receive the ball at about his 50. Chargers bring a rush. The ball is pooched. It's gotten off, and the ball takes a favorable roll. Mountain View will down it at the 1-yard line. The Chargers will take over on their own 1-yard line. As the clock winds here, in the third quarter, we have 4 minutes and 57 seconds left. Score is still 34-0 Chargers. And there looks like a penalty of some sort. Call was made to move the ball to the Chargers' 8-yard line, so they will start this next drive from their 8. The ball is handed off straight up the middle for a modest gain of about 3 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 6. Looks like Kyle Reevely is back in the game at quarterback for the Chargers. Looks like Coach Eck and his coaching staff have made the decision to try to get some other guys some playing time, which is smart on their part, because in a long football season you don't know who might get hurt and who's going to be available to you next week. Hey, a toss to the left side to number 21, Tyson Rogers, for essentially no gain on that play. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Chargers from their own 13-yard line. Ball's on the left hash mark. Kyle Reevely drop back in shotgun formation. And it looks like there was a little bit of confusion on that play call, so the Chargers call their first timeout of the second half. With 3 minutes and 41 seconds left to play here in the third quarter, the score remains Chargers 34, Mountain View Bruins nothing. Mountain View this quarter had a pretty positive drive, but again they were stopped short, backed up. Reevely drops back, and it looks like he is near the goal line. The Bruins brought a strong rush He was tackled at about the make it 2-yard line. For a minute there, it looked like it might be a safety. The Bruins defender that took Reevely to the turf came up a little spirited. There was a flag thrown, and the call is a safety. So the first points of the game, and again we have technical difficulties, but the first points of the game for the Bruins are scored by their defense on a safety. The score now is 34-2. This will be a free kick for the Chargers. The Bruins will get the ball back as a result of the safety. So in this second half, with the Chargers playing what looks like most of their number 2s in this game, the Bruins get on the board. Unfortunately for them, it's not their offense that scored the points. Braxton Martinson to kick off. Ball from the 20 is received at about the 25, and it is dropped by the Bruins tailback. And as he retreats to try to make some ground toward the east side of the field, he is taken down by a Chargers defender at the 18-yard line. So again, the Bruins find themselves backed up against their own end zone. Let's see if they can find a way to gain some positive yards on this drive as well, much like they did on their first drive of this half. The ball is kept, handed off by the Bruins quarterback for a gain of about 4 yards. Looks like it'll be 2nd down and 6. And again, Bruins quarterback running the option, chooses to keep the ball, gets a gain up to about the 25, 24, 25-yard line. It'll be a 3rd down and about 3.5 yards for a first for the Bruins. Bruins formation, they will set up this time, trips to the right, and again, direct snap to the quarterback in shotgun. He takes the ball and just runs to the left side of the field. Enough for a gain and a 1st down. Positive gain there of about 8 yards on that run. Ran to the weak side there. Again, same formation, Mountain View in trips right. Quarterback drops back, looking to pass. It's a screen pass across the middle. It is snuffed out by the Chargers defense. Tackled for a loss at the 30-yard line. That's a loss of about 4 yards on that play. We'll have a 2nd down and about 13 yards to go. Bruins with receivers 2 out to both sides. Running back shifts a little to the left of the quarterback, who keeps the ball, runs to his left, finds a seam, gets himself up the sideline and breaks free. Mountain View quarterback down the left sideline and in for a touchdown. Looking back, no flags on the play. That'll be 6 for Mountain View. As a result of that play, Mountain View has gotten a little bit closer. The score is now Corner Canyon 34, Mountain View 6. Mountain View on for the point after. The snap is good, the kick is down, up, and the kick is good. Mountain View has cut the lead. Check that, that score is Mountain View 9. Corner Canyon 34. So the Chargers here, their second unit, needs to regroup a little bit. And back to receive the ball. Looks like the Chargers are sticking with that second unit. A lot of credit here to Coach Eck and his coaching staff to keep these guys out there and let them play. Back to receive the ball for the Chargers is number 3, Bailey Glass, and number 1, Parker Ellis. No opportunity for either one of them, though, as Mountain View puts the ball into the end zone, which will be a touchback. The Chargers will start this drive from their own 20-yard line. Still well in command of this game, as we are now down to 1 minute and 28 seconds left in the third quarter. The Chargers hold a 25-point lead with a score of 34-9 over the Mountain View Bruins. It looks like Kyle Reevely is still at quarterback. Pitches the ball out to the left for a gain of about 8 yards. Looks like that run was made by number 21, number 12. Chargers up to the line of scrimmage. Again, receivers split out to the left in the I formation. Again, pitch to Reevely. He hands the ball off straight up the middle. Looks like good enough for a Chargers first down on that run. And the clock continues to run.
I have to go.
Okay, so is there nobody up there right now?
Well, there's, yeah, besides the State Sports Comes.
Okay. I'll see if I can get somebody on it. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sorry.
It's okay. And ball is handed off. Little sweep to the left for a gain of a couple of yards. It will be third down and about 4. Kyle Reevely comes to the sidelines. And we have a timeout on the field. That timeout on the field is because the third quarter has ended. So we will switch sides of the field. The Chargers were moving from south to north. They will now be moving from north to south. There are 12 minutes left to play in this game. Chargers are going to do everything they can to keep that clock running, I'm sure, as they maintain possession here to start the fourth quarter. I've got to believe that Kyle Reevely is going to be in the shotgun position, but handing off probably quite a bit as this fourth quarter starts. And sure enough, there is the handoff from Reevely to number 12. Looks like, according to our roster, Tyler Critchfield. That's good for a Chargers first down. What's more important for the Chargers is that clock continues to run. Ball will be on the Mountain View 44-yard line as the Chargers come to the line. Kyle Reevely actually is under center. Back in the eye, he drops back and hands the ball off. Ball is straight up the middle again to number 12, who we believe is Tyler Critchfield. Good for a gain of about 7 yards. That's just power running by the Chargers. This offensive line, if it is a second unit, it's doing a good job of getting off the ball, opening up a hole for these running backs. Clock continues to run. Down to 11 minutes left in this ball game. Again, receivers split out, two to the left, one to the right, and Mountain View has jumped and they made contact. That is probably going to be a penalty on Mountain View. We'll see what the referees call this. That call is on the defense. That ball will move another 5 yards, which is good for a Chargers first down. Ball has advanced to the Mountain View 44-yard line. It looks like this second unit's finally kind of getting their legs under them, and they are moving the ball. Reevely hands off again in the backfield. Good for a gain of about 8 yards by number 28, Jacob Kunkel.
I'm gonna have to leave pretty soon, so you can speak to the camera.
If you can.
Yeah, if you can find my daughter, or if you would do me a favor, just set the camera, pull it back, so that it's just kind of showing the entire field.
Yeah, sure.
Or put it on the scoreboard. Just put it on the scoreboard for me. That would be perfect.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. I'm not gonna put it on the scoreboard because it's slightly moving down each time.
Just tighten it up. If you want to put it up on the scoreboard, so put it up on the scoreboard, right? And then the knob that's on the front of the tripod, just tighten it down. If you pull it towards you, it'll tighten it, and just keep it. It should position it there.
Okay. Right. Thanks. All right. Thank you, Mr. Farley.
Thank you. Go up top. Just follow. See how it is right here? Leave it so that we're like just from here to here, but follow the play. Just follow. That's all you have to do. Okay? Thank you. And folks, we apologize. Again, we're having some issues with some cameras. And so, a little bit of a personnel issue here, really. But while we were away, the Chargers' second team actually punched the ball into the end zone. The extra point was good, and the score has been pushed to 41-9 Corner Canyon. So that touchdown that Mountain View scored was, in essence, negated as a result of the touchdown by the Chargers. Braxton Martinson set to kick off here in the fourth quarter with 9 minutes left in the game. 9 minutes and 34 seconds. And Mountain View fields the ball at about the 7-yard line. The Chargers do an extremely good job of corralling the Mountain View returner. Mountain View will start this possession again deep in their own territory at about their own 12, 13-yard line. No, make that their own 8-yard line, 9-yard line. And with 9 minutes and 28 seconds to play in the game, Mountain View has called a timeout. Again, this is Corner Canyon's homecoming. This broadcast is coming to you as a result of the Corner Canyon High School TV broadcasting program. Advisor is Darren Conley. And we appear to have some students tonight who have decided that they need to get to some of the after activities and homecoming festivities and have abandoned post-sit cameras. So we apologize for the gap where we were not able to show you that last touchdown. We were making a personnel switch on one or both of our cameras. Mountain View has the ball, hands it off straight up the middle for a gain of about 5. It will be third down and 5 yards to go for the Mountain View Bruins as the clock continues to run, down now to 8 minutes and 35 seconds left in this game. The Chargers lead by a score of 41-9. I think it's safe to say that this game is in hand and the Chargers are on their way to their first region victory and a 4-0 start after a 1-3 start last year against the same competition. Mountain View's quarterback, Shifty, finds an opening and he loses the ball again. It looks like Mountain View might have recovered. If they did recover, it looks like it will be fourth down and about 1.5 yards. Mountain View quarterback had broke free and looked like he was going to be scampering for first down, but was holding that football like it was a loaf of bread that he did not want to crush. It is 4th down and about 1.5 yards to go, but the ball is on the Mountain View 19-yard line, so they have dropped back into punt formation. Chargers have a returner back at about their own 40-yard line. He's now moving up to about the 45. It's going to be a kick at about, fielded at the 45-yard line, brought up to the 50, the Chargers 45, to the Mountain View 45 by number 3. That was Bailey Glass. He goes down at about the Bruin 45-yard line. There is a flag on the play. Let's see what that flag is. It looks like that ball is going to back. Chargers are going to get backed up again. Another 10 yards, so guessing that was a holding play on the Chargers on that return. As a result, they will start still with very good field position at their own 45-yard line with 7 minutes and 28 seconds left to play. Chargers in the lead 41-9. Hard count by Kyle Reevely gets the Mountain View defense to jump. As a result, before they even run a play, they will get 5 yards of that penalty on the return back. And we'll have first down at the 50-yard line. First down and 5 to go for a first. And the snap to Kyle Reevely. Hands off. Runs straight up the middle. Number 12, believe it to be Tyler Critchfield, for a first down on that run. It's a gain of 8 yards. Again, this line, if it is the second team O-line, they're doing a great job of opening up holes for these second team running backs. Looks like the Chargers are content to keep the ball on the ground and let that clock run, which is now down to 7 minutes as the ball is snapped to Kyle Reevely in the shotgun. He hands the ball off again to Tyler Critchfield, who works his way up the field for a 2-yard gain. Gets the ball to the Mountain View 40-yard line. It'll be second down and 8. And again, the clock continues to run to a conclusion here tonight. The score, Corner Canyon 41, the guest Mountain View Bruins 9. Those 9 points coming as a result of a touchdown here in the second half and a safety. Handoff again. Up the middle, little scamper to the right side by Quarter Canyon running back, number 28. And according to our roster that we have from maxpreps.com, that carry was by Jacob Kunkel. It'll be third down and about 5 to go. Kyle Reevely in the shotgun. Kunkel split back. The ball's handed off again to Kunkel. He scampers to the left. He's got enough for a first down. He's still on his feet past the 25-yard line down to about the Bruin 24-yard line. That will be a Chargers first down. Again, the clock continues to run with the exception of the chains moving. The clock has started again, and we are coming up upon 5 minutes left in this game. The Chargers' second team offense is moving the ball. Ball will be snapped from the Mountain View 29-yard line. First and 10. Kyle Reevely again, still at quarterback for the Chargers in the shotgun. Wide receivers split out to the right. Ball is handed off again. This time, though, Tyler Critchfield is met in the backfield for about a 3-4 yard loss. It will be second down and about 13 for the Chargers. The way that the Chargers have been running their offense here in this fourth quarter on this drive, it's been Kyle Reevely handing off to either Tyler Critchfield or Jacob Kunkel. You guys stay out of there.
Stay off.
Hey, get out. It'll be third down and about 13 for the Chargers. Mountain View Bruins have been able to just kind of line up and stack the box a little bit, as the Chargers on this drive have just been content to hand the ball off each time and try to see if they could get some yards. This time it's a pitch to the right. Sweep to the outside. Looks like Spencer Sorensen Jr. ran the ball that time for the Chargers for a gain of about 8 yards, but it'll still leave the Chargers at 4th and about 6 to go for a first. Ball will be on the 20-yard line. Let's see what the Chargers have decided to do here. It looks like they're sending out the field goal team. But now Braxton Martinson has been called back to the sidelines, and Kyle Reevely is back out under center. Jacob Kunkel set behind Reevely in the I formation, trips to the left, and it's a pitch. Pitch to Kunkel. He runs to the left, and he makes his way back up the middle toward the left hash mark, but he is short about 3 yards, and the ball will be turned over to the Mountain View Bruins here in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes and 16 seconds to play. And the Bruins find themselves in familiar territory. First down, and the ball inside of their own 20-yard line. Seems like this is where they have found themselves all night long. Bruins with trips to the left, and it's a pass. And that ball is incomplete. You cannot go up there. Then I will get it. Third down and 10. Quarterback from Mountain View back to pass. That ball's just thrown up for anyone to go get. And the Chargers intercept that ball at the Mountain View 40-yard line. That ball was hauled in by Braxton Kuhn for a Chargers interception. They will take over on the Mountain View 40-yard line with exactly 3 minutes to play in this ball game. The Chargers with a commanding 41-9 lead. Again, Kyle Reevely comes out under center, and I'm guessing we're not going to see Kyle drop back and throw this ball. Hey, it's a pitch to number 38, Spencer Sorensen Jr. Gets the ball around the edge. Good for about a 6 or 7 yard gain. That'll be second down and 3. Clock continues to run. It's ticking down now to 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. the Chargers can get one more first down, this game is going to be in the bag. Trips to the right. Oh, and the ball is mishandled on the exchange and the snap from the center. And it looks like it's not Kyle Reevely any longer in the game. Okay, we are now seeing in the ball game at quarterback number 4, freshman Moses Niumatalalu. And I probably butchered that, so I'm sorry, Moses. Until I actually learn how to pronounce your name, we'll just call you Moses. Moses drops back, hands the ball off. Ball's taken up the middle, cut back in the middle to the right side of the field for a first down. Looks like that was Spencer Sorensen Jr. on that carry again. Good for a Chargers first down. Great run on that play. Ball is on the 26-yard line. Moses no longer in the game. Kyle Reevely looks like is back under center, and he takes a knee. Chargers, it looks like, are going into victory formation. There is 1 minute left on the clock. As the clock winds down, 40, 50, 52, 51 seconds left to play. The Chargers, looks like, are going to be in victory formation again. They are going to take a knee. And one more snap, and this game is probably over. That will do it. Chargers won't have to snap the ball again. So in this Region 7 contest, Corner Canyon Chargers came in with a record of 3-0. The Mountain View Bruins were 0-3. The Chargers were favored from the start. They took control of this game, scoring on their first 2 possessions. Mountain View wasn't really able to mount any kind of offense at all night long. It wasn't until the third quarter, when the Chargers were playing all of their second-string players, that Mountain View was able to get onto the board. This is a great victory for the Chargers. They begin the season 4-0. They start Region 7 play at 1-0. Next week they are at home against Olympus, which proves probably to be their toughest challenge of the year. Thank you for joining us tonight for this broadcast with CCHS Chargers TV. We appreciate you spending the time with us and tuning in. If you have an interest, you can watch the replay of this game on KSL.com or DeseretNews.com, and also find us on YouTube. Thank you again for spending this Friday night with us. The Chargers walk away with a convincing 41-9 victory over the Mountain View Bruins. Again, from Corner Canyon High School, we will see you next time.